I would like to sincerely thank the Isaac Regional Council along with the Regional Arts Development Fund for their support in bringing you this interview. The Regional Arts Development Fund is a partnership between the Queensland Government and Isaac Regional Council to support local arts and culture in regional Queensland. Following the tragic loss of their beautiful little girl Dolly in 2018, Tick and Kate Everett, along with Dolly's big sister Meg, were quick to launch a platform to help change the bullying culture within communities. Dolly's Dream aims to prevent bullying and give support to those who are being bullied. The charity has gone from strength to strength since its inception and has grown to become one of Australia's most recognised charities. I recently caught up with Kate to chat about Do It for Dolly Day and to find out what Dolly's Dream has been up to over the past year. Kate, thank you so much for joining me yet again. I cannot believe that it's been nearly 12 months since we caught up last time, and Dolly's Do It for Dolly Day is on our doorstep once again.
I know, thank you. I know the time goes so quickly, and I feel like we just get over one and then we're getting ready for another one, and hopefully this year is amazing. We had so much support last year, but it's under such different circumstances. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this year.
Yeah. Kate, Dolly's Dream, from the outside looking in, it seems to have grown legs of its own and has grown into such a huge thing. It to me would be one of the most well-recognised charities in Australia now. Would you agree?
Look, I hope so. It's phenomenal how massive we did grow so quickly, I think. And, sometimes I think Tick and I look back and go, oh, my goodness, I can't believe what we've created. But, this week, obviously, we were at Beef Week together, and it was phenomenal, the amount of people that, recognised the charity and, came to say thank you and, that they support it. And given that that's one of the, the biggest events in, and I guess, the rural industry, that means so much to have that support from what we call our people, I guess. So, I couldn't even imagine the numbers. The crowds were so big there this week. So, I think we do have great national recognition.
Yeah. Kate, it seemed, I know we've talked about this before, after Dolly passed away, and we've talked about the need to have that, our focus, any focus, I suppose, something to set your mind to. But it all came about very quickly, really, didn't it? So how did you and Tick come up with the idea? Like, what did it look like back then?
Oh, gosh, it was, as you can imagine, anybody that's lost anybody, the grief and the emotion that surrounds you, I guess, at that time. Look, I guess what really started it was we didn't want her loss to be in vain. And also at the time there had been, other families had experienced exactly what we were feeling and through similar circumstances. And I guess we both just thought, what if we stand up and say something? And what if it changes the course of somebody else's life? So I guess, did we have a grand plan? Not really, other than the fact that, there was an issue, that bullying is a very real issue, and that we wanted to do something positive, and we wanted her to be remembered in the beautiful way that she was a beautiful person. So I guess a lot of it was actually more Tick's doing. He said, what if we, instead of flowers, we'll create this tribute and we'll call it Dolly's Dream. And, the support just gained so much momentum so quickly. There was a period of time we probably didn't have time to think. But look, in the beginning, it was a group of volunteers around a table And if it wasn't for those really, really beautiful people that did those jobs for us, we wouldn't be what we are today, honestly.
So, Kate, were they friends or, local people, friends, or were they just random people that had experience and reached out to you?
A bit of both. We had some really close friends that jumped on board. We had a friend that's a lawyer. She jumped on board and started doing some of the legal stuff. We started looking into the trademarking of the name and setting up a bank account. And then, look, we had some beautiful people in the background come on and offer their help. Akubra Australia were fabulous and, offered some help there, and the people that jumped on and did the social media. And there's so much that goes into building a charity, I guess. And then we aligned with the Alana Madeline Foundation. So there was a lot of volunteers, a lot of friends, and a lot of strangers. And Carly Knight, who does our merchandise for us, is one of those people. Carly reached out and said, I think I can help you. And 3 years later, she's a very key aspect of what we do, and keeping that awareness through our merch and promotion, and she does an amazing job. So the kindness of strangers, to be honest.
Yeah. Kate, you said you didn't have any grand plans, and I guess you have found, when I've done things, and not had any plan, which is most of the things I do, but don't you find that things become apparent to you as you go along? Like, you have no idea how that next step's going to work, and then all of a sudden the right person comes along at the right time, or you read the right thing. Did you find that?
Look, absolutely. And I think if we had have got bogged down in the nitty-gritty of how do we do this, and we can't do this because we don't have a program, or we don't have all the money, or we don't have someone to, I don't know, do whatever it is. And as we went along, these people kept appearing, and if they couldn't do the job, they opened the door to someone, or a firm or a business or a supporter that would enable that next step. So it's funny what you open your mind to, and what the world sets in motion. Sometimes you just got to jump.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I have no doubt that Dolly would have been putting all those people in the right place for you as well.
Oh, I hope so. I hope she's, there's not a day goes by where we don't hope that we've done it proud.
Yeah. Oh, and, she would be very, very proud of you, of all of you. Kate, you've had some really, high-profile people get behind Dolly's dream, and Tracy Grimshaw was a really strong advocate right from the get-go for you.
Yes.
And you've got Lisa Wilkinson on board as an ambassador. How did that come about? Because that's wonderful, isn't it?
She's incredible. Look, we have done an interview with Lisa previously, and she has spoken about her own life experience with bullying, and we reached out as with the offer of being part of the Dolly's Dream community, and it's just amazing that I guess the rest of the world can look at someone like Lisa, so beautiful and so articulate, and who wants to trust us with her story as well. So, it's absolutely amazing. And I don't know, I guess in a way I look at that, and I hope that inspires especially teen girls that are struggling, and they can look at someone like Lisa and go, the world's our oyster, and we can achieve we can move on from this, and we can have a bright future, and we can achieve anything we want to. And Lisa's so poised and articulate, and I hope that inspires girls to really want to overcome, their own issues in a way.
One thing I have learnt through since I've had Life Journey going is how much power there is in people's honesty and truth, and how much that helps other people. And, that's exactly what you just said, described, what Lisa went through, and in her truth and honesty, helping other people and to get out of bed in the morning and go to school or go to work and face those people. And Kate, there's so much practical stuff that you put out there, which you cut through all crap really, and just make what you're saying or what you're trying to teach really easy to understand and really easy for kids and parents to grasp. And it's just, you've just really hit the nail on the head. You've just done such a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you. I guess our aim always was not to reinvent the wheel, and if we can utilise or something fabulous appears, and as you've said, if it's whatever you open your mind to it, and that information's coming through, and look, if we can share that and ease the burden on a family, then we've done the right thing, I guess. This isn't a cookie cutter approach. It's not like we just, we churn out a program and we print some facts and everybody's happy. There's so many aspects, and there's so many aspects to, I guess, to everybody's journey moving forward. And, I hope the basic information that we do provide really does allow someone to have the courage, I guess, to move forward. That has that parent having courage to ask for help, or the dad that's struggling to identify issues, and kids themselves. It's and I guess really pushing the fact that it's okay to ask for help, and don't wait until you're drowning to do it. And I really hope that Dolly's Dream embraces that, and as you say, cut through the rubbish that's out there, and just help people and guide them through not so fabulous situations.
Yeah. I think probably kids too, they probably feel a bit embarrassed when it's happening to them, and so they don't want to come forward and say. So in being so open about it, I think that breaks down a lot of barriers too. Kate, I love there's so much I love about the website, but the 7 signs of bullying, and where you teach in there that sometimes the bullied child becomes the bullier. And I don't know if you've ever read Jimmy Barnes's book, but that's what happened to him. He was getting bullied at school when he was a kid, so he became the big tough kid, and it was all because he was scared to not be, like, he just thought if he scared them all they wouldn't hit him, and that really rang true and is backed up by what you have said, or what you teach as part of what you're doing. So
yeah, absolutely. And that's there's again, there's so many different stories out there, but there is a real need to help those kids that are doing the bullying, and life in general, and we probably know this as adults too. Sometimes those people that come across as those that bullying type, underneath there's these layers of issues that are going on, and you know, they are scared, or they are up against financial hardship, or you know, they're struggling in a relationship, and it all comes out like this. So you know, I guess as part of that kindness, that be kind message, we do focus on the fact that those kids often doing the bullying are the ones that need help as much as anybody. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kate. So what have you got planned for Dolly Day this year?
Oh my goodness. So I think we have over 300 registered activities or fundraisers or programs going on across Australia. So that's huge compared to last year. And obviously we have some amazing support again. Carly from Bairnsdale in Victoria, she's creating her Bairnsdale Bands Together again. You know, last year she did a phenomenal effort getting the entire town to go blue, and the bakeries churning out blue donuts and all sorts of things. In Catherine alone, we've got most businesses on board. You know, there's everything from morning teas to fun runs to barbecues and community get-togethers. And I guess a lot of what happens at home is it's that building that community and raising awareness, and more so than the fundraising. Look, we have some really exciting features coming up around Australia. We've got some pretty iconic landmarks that are going to go blue on Do It for Dolly Day. Yeah, so we've got some fabulous things happening, and of course, you know, we've got the likes of Nutri in Australia jumping on board again. They did a fundraiser right across Australia last year for us, with each branch getting on board, and they're doing that again. And I know we've had so many stations and different rural, you know, like the corporate sort of guys, you know, contacting us and offering support and how they can support their staff, which is an exciting initiative on their behalf, and, you know, really supporting that mental health and wellbeing amongst their own staff, and you know, coordinating it in with something like Do It for Dolly Day. So look, there's just so many things, I couldn't even name them. So but rest assured, I'm pretty sure Australia's going to be blue.
Well, I wore my bluest dress today, Kate.
I know, and it looks fabulous, I might say.
Thank you. I'll make sure I wear it on next Friday, or this Friday. Yeah. Oh, Kate, thank you again. You are always so generous with your time, and I really appreciate it. And I hope everything goes to plan. And I guess I'll catch you this time next year.
Oh, look, it's always, you know, it's always fabulous, and I love doing these kind of interviews, and you know, given that, you know, I guess we never want to forget where we started, and our rural audience is so important to us. And I'm hoping that next year we can, I don't know, talk about some new exciting project we've got going on. This year actually this month we've just launched our helpline as well. So we have the Dolly's Dream support line functioning now. So you know, that's been you know, one of my massive passions to get off the ground, and we finally have achieved that. So so excited about that project, and look forward to building on that.
So Kate, is it 24-hour, and what's the process? How does it work? Baby
steps. It's not 24-hour at the moment, but look, we do have a number, but you can find it on our website. It's called the Dolly's Dream support line. It's 0488 881 033, and it is a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 service. But I guess the driver for this, for me, comes from living so remote for so long, and living in small towns that don't always have the ability to access GP and do that first step in that mental health plan. So I wanted rural families not to be disadvantaged by that and by distance, and have a really personal service that could offer a struggling parent or a struggling teen that immediate mental health support, and we've finally achieved that. So look, we're so excited about growing that and how we can build and offer more services around that space.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing, Kate. Congratulations. What a huge achievement. And it's great when dreams come to fruition.
I know. So we have those beautiful butterfly shirts that we promote so much, and that's a big part of supporting that helpline too. So if anybody does purchase those shirts, please know that's what you're helping.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Kate. And I encourage everybody to hop on that on your website and have a look and familiarise yourself with what's on there, and because you just never know when you might be able to help someone or you might need it yourself. So
yes, absolutely. And it's not just for parents and kids. I mean, if you know someone and you think that they could use some help, jump on there, have a look at those 7 signs of bullying, have a look through our videos and our information, and the knowledge that you have then may help someone else out, and that's what it's about.
I guess one thing that is really important for lay people, I suppose, is to recognise when someone is in trouble, and learn the right things to say and know what to say to help them. Do you? I kind of think that's a really important aspect of. So even if you don't have a teen or in your life, there might be someone that will come along, or someone that you recognise is struggling, and that you just might be the difference in their life.
Absolutely, I totally agree, and I think sometimes, the support person is forgotten, or parents will say, I need help with, my daughter or my son, and they forget about themselves. And I guess as mothers, we probably are as guilty of doing that and putting everyone else first. And I do want to really stress that, it is important, and especially in like these rural environments where there's the average work age is so young, and you're finding people, and young people supporting young people, and it's okay for those guys to ask for help. If you're the support person to anybody, please don't feel like you have to do that on your own. And obviously, our website or our helpline, if that can give you the language and the tools to help someone through a difficult period, but to protect yourself as well, that's what it's there for.
Mm-hmm. We've gone such a long way come such a long way in creating so much awareness and making it okay to speak up, and also for others, friends, like you said, other teens, being able to reach out and help their friends and make a difference. So thanks, Kate. Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
It's always lovely to catch up. Thanks, Kate.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please try to remember to just click on the subscribe button so we can keep you updated with everything that's happening. Thank you.